Alright, communicate the ideas. Question number 1. How could you find the circumference of the outer circle and explain? Well, we've got the outer circle right here. There's an inner circle which doesn't seem like it's relevant for this question. I do have a line running right through the center of this circle. It's quite faint, but you can sort of make it out there. I'm going to assume that that's my diameter, as it happens to line up with this tick mark on this measurement that it's showing. The other end of this tick mark, if you follow it straight up, appears to be in line with the outer edge of our circle. So I'm going to assume that that means that this distance from the center of the circle out to the outer edge of the circle is 3.4 meters, which means that is equal to my radius. And we're being asked, how could you find the circumference of our outer circle? Explain. Well, we know that circumference C is equal to pi times d. D, however, diameter, is equal to 2 times radius. So if we know that that is true, and if we know that diameter is equal to 2r, then we can substitute 2r instead of d in our original formula, which means we also have the formula circumference is equal to pi times 2r. So instead of d, I've replaced it with 2r, which according to this, they're equal. So we can do this. And then in actual fact, circumference is equal to 2 pi r. We can just rearrange that to put the 2 in front, so then it's 2 times pi times radius. So in this case, if we substitute those values in, circumference is equal to 2 times 3.14, or pi, times radius, which is 3.4 meters. And when we do that, 2 times 3.14 times 3.4, we end up with our circumference being 21.352 meters. Now in this case it doesn't talk about any sort of rounding or how many decimal places our answer should be in. So I'm just going to leave it at this, 21.352 meters. It's a terminating decimal. It doesn't go on forever. There's no repetition involved. So I can just leave it at that. It's a fairly clean answer. Now for part B, Jacob wrote out his solution to find the circumference of this circle. So we've got a circle. It's showing a radius of 6 centimeters. Circumference is equal to pi d, that's correct. Circumference is equal to 3.14 times 6, and then circumference equals 18.84. So part A is circle the error in Jacob's answer. Well, he did 3.14 times 6, so what he went with was 3.14, or pi, times radius, which is not what we should be using. It should be diameter. So we need to do this little calculation on the side, or use the alternate formula, circumference is equal to 2 pi r. But if we want to use this formula, then diameter is equal to 2 times r, so 2 times 6, so our diameter is actually 12. So that's our error. Explain what he should have done. It should have been circumference is approximately equal to 3.14 times 12 centimeters. And that's the process that it should have gone with, at which point this would then equal, let's see, 12 times 3.14, that's what, 37.68 centimeters. So he was off by half. This happens to be half of this, and that half is because he used only half of the diameter. He used the radius. And that is your communicate the ideas.